Hello everybody. I am in my very first ever apartment here in Seattle. Just got the keys today and brought a few cleaning supplies and just a few things like towels to start moving some stuff in. But wanted to give you a look around my new place before we start actually moving furniture in this weekend. So this is the foyer, the entryway. Got a closet right here, mirror at the end of the hallway. The owner of the unit, who is a acquaintance of mine, left all these cool lights, and when I turned them on, they were Seahawk colors, so I was like, I'm gonna leave it like that. Then you've got the main living space. It's not huge, but it's good size. And then Justin's hiding in the kitchen. But got a small little dining area. I bought a little table to go here. And you got the kitchen where Justin is. And then this is a giant wardrobe that's staying where I'm going to put all my clothes. Thankfully he left that for me. Got another closet. There's a lot of closets, a lot of storage in this place. Small little bathroom. It's got like the white and black subway tiles, so I decided to go with that kind of a theme with everything I bought. Linen closet, and then the bedroom, which is a good sized bedroom, and it also has a closet. So it's not a huge unit, but I'm only one person. I don't need like a huge space, and it is Seattle. It's, you know, pretty much downtown. So you know, it was affordable for me. I was able to get a parking spot without paying extra for it, so all that matters a ton. So yeah, it's just over 600 square feet, so not huge, like I said, but it will work. You know, envisioning desk over here, or maybe desk over here, haven't quite decided. We'll have a couch, have my records in here, coffee table, little dinette set. The kitchen's the kitchen, you know, it's got everything. Only thing the unit does not have is AC, but he did leave his portable AC unit that I could use, so that's nice. So yeah, that's the place, and we're gonna start just doing some cleaning. They did have a cleaning crew come in yesterday, and it's not like it's dirty or a mess, but I just want to make sure everything's cleaned. And then I brought just some clothes, towels, a few things to just start putting away. And then the actual move will be in 3 days. Hello everybody. It is day 2 of my lease in my new Seattle apartment. Just me this time. Justin did not come with. I just finished packing all the stuff up from the car, which took many trips by myself. But today I'm gonna finish cleaning completely. Just, you know, clean out the fridge, put paper in the drawers, start organizing stuff, opening things. Didn't mop in that area yet, so I need to mop in there. And then I also have not mopped in this entry hallway, so gotta do that. Brought some more clothes that I can hang up in the wardrobe here. And then just a bunch of other stuff that I can start working on. Brought one of the new IKEA shelves I bought that I can put together, as well as 2 lamps that I will put together, because if you saw the footage that I filmed yesterday, there's no lights in here, and in a lot of these rooms the lighting is pretty dark. Like this room was really dark yesterday and in the evening, like even with this light on. So I brought my lamps so that there could be some proper lighting today. But we're getting there. 2 days until the actual move. I don't know if I'm gonna come tomorrow or not yet. I don't really need to. because we're gonna get a 15-foot U-Haul tomorrow and load it up and bring all the stuff Monday, but I also don't want to like waste time. If I could bring some stuff and just put stuff away, it's gonna help me settle in faster, because I don't want to just bring everything in and live out of boxes for weeks. I want everything put away where it's supposed to go and be organized and clean, and we'll see how that goes. But probably put the AC unit away today in a closet. There was a stink bug in here yesterday. We get them at our house too. They just crawl in through the windows, and the AC unit was still in the window. Don't know if that's still hanging around. I had all the windows open for the whole time we were here yesterday for hours, so I'm hoping it just left. All right, so what did I accomplish day 2? I put together both of the lamps. I put one in here and one in the bedroom. Brought my stereo, so let's listen to music. I did clean the refrigerator out, clean the microwave, wiped off the countertops, the oven, put on a new roll of paper towels, just put stuff away that we left on the counters yesterday. I did start putting some of my mugs and glasses away. Brought some more Halloween decor. Opened like a bunch of the boxes of stuff that I brought. Made a little recycling bin there and took the rest of the boxes to the recycling dumpster. Put more clothes away in here. Put stuff into the closets where they're gonna go. Yeah, not as much as I wanted to get done, but quite a bit for just a few hours. But it's starting to get late. I want to get home before the Mariners game ends so that I can beat some traffic. So I'm gonna head out of here, and I don't know if I'll be here tomorrow at all, or if I'll just be boxing stuff up at the house, but we're getting so close. We're getting so close to the move. It's feeling real. Hello everybody. It is Friday, October 10th, and I've officially been living in the apartment for a few days now. I moved in on Monday and then officially stayed here on Tuesday and spent that whole day just kind of getting things organized. That was the first night that I slept here, and stayed here last few days. I've only left, went to urgent care, and then I've just kind of walked around, went to lunch today. My parents came by. Otherwise, I've just been working from home and working like after work just to get this place put together. I've been building furniture and opening boxes and recycling boxes and breaking apart styrofoam, and I feel like I have not had a breather all week because I've just been trying to get stuff done as quickly as possible. I really hate living in boxes, and I go to Chicago in a week, and I just don't want to come back to things in shambles, so I'm just trying to get as much done as possible this week. I don't have anything on the walls yet. Those are all still bare. But I do have most of the furniture built and assembled and put in the right spot. And, I've cleaned a bit, and most of the boxes are out of the way. So I think it's time that I can actually do an apartment tour officially. I know I did a rough one of just things, empty when we were cleaning and all that. But now I can actually show you a little bit of what things are going to look like, what I'm planning to do with the space. Because things are finally starting to come together. So behind me is the door where you enter the apartment. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like as you enter here. There's a mirror right here. This was left, so it's not actually my mirror, but I'm glad that it's here. Same with these lights. These were also already here. They're on Seacock colors right now, so I think that's pretty cool. This is a storage closet. Right now, I've got vacuum cleaners, a bunch of cleaning stuff, light bulbs, distilled water, broom, that kind of things, mop, and a bunch of my artwork that I need to hang on the walls still. That door's a little sticky, you have to really push it. Then coat hanger and shelf are already here, so for now I've just thrown some stuff up on the shelf that will eventually go elsewhere. Bought this console table from Home Depot. It fits perfectly in that spot. I did have it on this wall, but then guests wouldn't actually be able to hang up anything there, so I don't know. I do like it better on this wall, but I just stuck it here because it fits. And then this is a coat closet, also where I'm putting all my shoes, and there are some shelves back here that I'm not properly utilizing yet. For now, I just put all the hiking stuff there, but I can definitely reorganize that. Oh, and then I have like bags on the back of that, so. That's what I've done in the hallway. This little storage cube area, most of these are still empty, so I need to actually organize what I'm going to put here. But I do have my typewriters and my printer. I have considered maybe having this vertical and then maybe something smaller. I could even put a typewriter on the coffee table, although I really don't want to do that. There's not a lot of lighting in this space, and I just feel like I do have another lamp, and I really could use one right here on this side. This is the wardrobe, so I've got some stuff I have to figure out that I just put on the shelf here, like where I'm going to put it, but I've got shirts hung up. I've got the drawers for, you know, pants, shorts, winter stuff, summer stuff, and then I've got some more shirts on this side as well. And then a mess on the two shelves below that I'm still organizing stuff. I just wanted stuff out of the way for now. I will continue the tour of the main room. This is all the lighting that I've got in here right now. There's no overhead lighting. Not that I'd want to use overhead anyway, but it is rather dark. Coffee table. There it is. It's a mid-century modern style coffee table. I don't know, I just picked up this magazine today at a restaurant, so that's just why that's sitting there. Although, I feel like coffee tables should have like a book. And then I do have some coffee table books that I threw down here, and some magazines. So, got that hidden away in there. I could put a typewriter on it, but I don't want to take up that much space. And then this is my couch that I bought from IKEA. It does have a bed inside, so if I ever have a guest staying over, I will just move the table, and it's a pretty big bed, so it will come almost all the way to here. And you'll just have a little walking space, but nice to have for guests since there is no guest room. And then back here is the kitchen and dining room. I put the table together. I still need to put the other two chairs together. It came with 4 chairs because I was like, great, I can put 2 of them here at the counter. So I still need to build those. So, you know, oven, all that stuff. Just did some dishes, so those are drying. You know, it's got a lot of cabinet space that I could utilize better, figure out where I want to store stuff. You know, I've got some stuff in the pantry here. And then I've got my plants on the window right now. They aren't really liking how harsh the sun was, so we'll see if I move them. And then I've got my desk right here. And then my records, stereo are here across from the couch. This is just here for now. That will not be there. Most of the stuff usually goes on floating shelves, which I still need to either put above the desk or over here in the corner, but probably above the desk. So that's where that stuff will be. This is another closet for storage. I've got the portable AC unit in there, the boxes, and some tools for now. Bathroom. I feel like the bathroom just smells weird, like garlicky. And I feel like the hallway smells like that all the time too, so I don't know if I'm just getting other people's scents through the vent, but that's the situation there. It's a very small bathroom. Got a pedestal sink. I was cleaning, so don't mind that there's a sponge drying out there. I need to figure out what to do with some of this stuff. It will not stay like that. So very small space, and then the shower. But the small bathroom is okay because there is a linen closet. This will also not stay like that. I was just kind of shoving stuff in here for now, and I need to organize it. There's the floating shelves that will go above the desk. And then this is the bedroom. So in here, I've got this little white cube organizer. Most of these are empty as well. I just have a few things in them right now. So I'll start actually organizing and get stuff out of the bins I've just stuck places soon. I had to split my bookshelves around the bed, so there are bookshelves on each side of all my books, bed in the middle. I usually have a nightstand, but there just wasn't a lot of space in here, so I left my nightstand at my parents', so I'm using that kind of as a nightstand, and then I have a regular alarm clock. So that's what the place looks like. It's a good first apartment. You know, I feel like a lot of people, for their first apartment, you know, they just make do with what they got, and I am privileged enough to have been able to buy, you know, some new furniture and just start kind of decorating things the way that I want it to be and really making this space my own as I try living in Seattle for a year and see how I like it. That's really what this next year is all going to be about, is to try city living, see how I feel about living in Seattle, living in a big city, because I've always lived in the suburbs. And if I do like it, then maybe I'll stay, find somewhere different, who knows, but I just want to see what it's like living here, where I can be surrounded by community. I do know a lot of people here in the city, and I'm excited to be closer to them, so maybe we can do things and, you know, just check things out. And I want to join more, you know, community groups and clubs and activities and meet people and date, and I just feel like Seattle is a much better place for that than where I was down in the Olympia area. So I'm really excited about those possibilities moving up here. I also just love, you know, being able to look out the window at the skyline. I think that is so cool. As someone who doesn't live in cities, you know, I've always lived in the suburbs. Just seeing the skyline all the time is really cool, and I don't know if that will get old to me, because it hasn't yet. I'm still just taking it all in. But yeah, I know this video was all over the place. It's not exactly how I planned it to be either, but I think it's good enough just to announce my move to Seattle, show you what my first few days have been like, and then I'll start exploring the area and seeing what's around, and you know, what cool things I can see, take photos of, make videos of. You know, I really want to do more with this channel again and get back into photography, and I think this is a great place where the opportunities are all around to do that, to do some different kinds of stuff. You know, I've always done more landscape things instead of cityscapes, but I welcome the challenge and the opportunities that that brings. So hopefully I will be back with some more videos. I know this video is kind of long and rambly, but it's authentic to kind of how this week has been. It's been crazy, and I just feel like I haven't had a moment to even grab the camera and do anything. I've just been nonstop trying to get stuff ready. And today I just want to take it easy because I've been working so hard. So I figured I would at least vlog and wrap up this video a bit and start editing it so I can get it out there. I'm Chase, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.